sat down on a bench and just like watched with no comprehension as my horse peed in the aisle.
Do you want to listen to more classical music or
Yeah.
more classical, really?
Because if I decide to post this, it's not gonna get copyrighted.
I miss orchestra so much.
Do you really?
I do. I miss being part of an orchestra.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about Lacrimosa, actually. I was listening to the whole Mozart Requiem, not the whole thing, obviously, but
The entire thing.
some of the movements when I was with Joy the other day, and we skipped over Lacrimosa, but the viola part for that is just like one stroke, like on the 1 and the 3 beat, I think, something like that. But the way it sounds with the choir and everything, same thing for that whole movement. Like the viola part is hit or miss, but like the power of that with when you got the band and the orchestra and the choir, I loved that concert that we would do, the honors concert. It was just so powerful with everyone on stage.
To be fair, though, the viola part is almost always like.
But it was interesting to play, you know, we had accidentals or interesting rhythm or something like that.
Was it accidental?
Was it like the mercato, staccato, that stuff?
No. An accidental is when, like, if it's in F is the key, like F has one B flat.
Yeah.
So if you have a B, that's an accidental. Like it doesn't fit with the key.
Okay, I remember.
Oh, that's what I was showing Joy a movement where I think it's the Domine Jesu, and the passage I remember her quizzing us on was like 8 measures of just straight 16th notes. So the rhythm wasn't difficult, but there were so many accidentals. When I tried to play it the other day, I was like, was I really this good? I don't think so. There's no way.
My professor was telling us that we didn't need to worry about copyright stuff. He was like, oh, you really think anyone is going to copyright you? And I'm like, I've already been copyrighted.
They're really strict about that stuff.
Yeah. Which is hurtful, frankly.
I do have to get over.
Oh, but why? Thank you.
Michael's like pet peeve is when like people don't wave. And I'm like, that's only in Canada would you get like all your panties in a twist because people don't wave.
If you didn't actively ram me, we're good.
Yeah, that's how your driving is. I think it's so funny because there it's like, I forgot that some of these have words even though they're in Latin.
That's Italian. It's not Latin. I do know.
Classical essentials, that's the playlist I use.
Essentials. The Scarlet Letter.
If I have to read one more paper from your classmates talking about how hot she is in the bathtub and is she still married to Ashton Kutcher, I'm gonna kill myself.
Why didn't they just rent the original version like I did?
I know you read the book.
Whatever, I always do the reading.
Of course you do.
Just say you did it.
And lie?
I hate, okay, here's what I hate, is like, if there's reading for the very first day of class, nobody buys the book for the first day of class because you don't know if you're going to use it the rest of the semester.
Exactly.
So it's like, that's not fair. I usually wait till the first day of class because lots of times they'll tell you don't use it or I'm going to print stuff out for you or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, why am I going to spend all this money when you're going to tell me that I don't need it or I only needed it for like this and I should have downloaded a PDF from somewhere?
Yeah.
That's what really like irritates me because they put reading on it and it's like nobody's gonna buy it for the first day.
Like last quarter, we were supposed to have reading due on the first day. She's like, so I hope you've all read the prologue in chapter 1. And we were like, ma'am, all due respect, but this is film school.
It makes sense. Like anybody I know that's into reading, which to be fair isn't that many people, but I feel like they also appreciate movies. Like if they made the effort to read a story from front to back, even if it's nonfiction or whatever, they usually like movies because people who like written stories usually like stories. And I think that is important because either way you look at it, both mediums tell a story.
Yeah, it's
one uses words and one uses visuals, but like in order to get to making the visuals, there's so much writing that goes into it. Like you have to write the actual script, you have to write like what you want it to look like. I'm sure there's pitches and proposals and all this stuff that goes back and forth. So writing and reading seem like basic skills, especially with relating to film, except for the script writing. But there's so much other writing I feel like that comes in handy.
I was surprised in reading some people's scripts early on in school. I was like, some people just had, it was basic stuff that they had screwed up. And what
in their script?
In the scripts, yeah. Like basic
grammar?
Like grammar and punctuation and just, and it frustrated me because
like, I know what they mean, but I know that an exec that read that would just throw it in the garbage.
Yeah.
Because they would be like, you know, I don't need it.
I don't have time for this.
And to me, that just says that whoever wrote this focused all their time on learning movies, and they didn't focus on this other thing. And maybe reading or writing isn't their strength, which is fine because everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. But now they've been screwed because they made this mistake.
Even on a resume, like you make dumb mistakes on your resume to apply for any job, finance.
I've never written a
computer.
resume.
Not you, but not yet. Eventually, you should put one together. Okay, we're not arguing about resumes. My point is that people that aren't involved in film, people that aren't, like, you wouldn't think that writing is a big part of their job. Writing is something that can get you in the door. It can get you, like, being able to
out the door.
being able to express your thoughts though in a clear and concise manner is so important. My job, the direct skills you need don't include writing.
No.
But I would say that being a good writer, being able to write your emails properly, being able to write, you know, materials properly, like even PowerPoint slides, it matters a lot. And people, how do you sell that on a resume, or how do you tell somebody that this skill is important when it's not a directly related skill to what you're doing?
What
if that
direct
makes sense.
skills do you have?
Bullshit.
Nice. Same. I feel like also
For Christ's sake.
what?
Consultant, for Christ's sake.
See,
So I have bullshit in my speech. I have bullshit writing. I have bullshit reading. I have bullshit PowerPoint decks, spreadsheets, Word docs. Bullshit is my main skill.
we got bullshit here. We got bullshit there. We got bullshit everywhere. We got it. We got it. We got it.
On my resume, it says expert bullshitter.
That should just be my entire resume.
Really, my BS in economics is bullshit.
That's what Lila's dad would always say. You can get your BS, your bullshit, your MS, your more shit, and your PhD piled high and deeper. To which I was like, my dad has a PhD, and he was like, well,
What that means? I just told you. Yeah.
I think I was like 13 or something. He was telling me this.
See, like that one's. So I don't want to go to Rockford. So I think I'm fine here.
Yeah, so Chicago or Rock. But this is 290. We need to be 290. Oh wait,
No, you see what I mean?
yeah.
Like this one has both. I think I'm fine right here. Didn't you drive down here like a million times?
Yeah, and I got confused every time
Well, I feel like I got good at highway driving in California.
because it's all highway driving. You ask to go to the corner store, and they're like, "All right, you got to take the 405 to the 290 to the 101."
There's no 290. What the fuck are you talking
I'm sorry, I'm looking at a sign that says 290. I like when
There's the 101, the 10. Actually, the 101 and the 10, I think, were the ones I used the most. I avoided the 405 like the plague. If there was no, like,
no other option.
if there was no other freeway open,
Every
fine.
other freeway is on fire.
Yeah, then I'll take the 405. Told Milwaukee. Okay, got it.
Milwaukee.
Got it.
Yeah, you can use the
Australian
center
Siri.
lane or the second lane.
Okay, center lane it is.
Wait, I did have my Siri set to Australian because it was fun.
Yeah, it is.
Yesterday I felt like such an idiot. It was bright to me, but it was completely overcast, so I was driving with my sunglasses. But I also felt like I should turn on my headlights because of how overcast it was. But I also could not figure out how to turn on the headlights in this car. I don't know.
In this car, they're automatic.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because like the little light was on, but I hadn't
Yeah.
done anything, and I was
Yeah.
like, did
But
they...
if you like want, these are like you just mess with this thing and it turns them on, and that's how you turn your brights on. It's this little wheel over
Okay,
here.
because I was flicking that thing.
No, that's just your brights.
No, I mean like this. You know how you can rotate that?
Yeah, I know. It's your brights only.
No, I mean this thing.
Okay. Don't touch it right now.
I was doing
The
that.
boat is right next to us.
Hit it.
No, the boat will win. I'm really hungry now. Now that's all I can think about. Look, large 3 toppings.
Hi, hungry. I'm dead.
Ah!
All right, my arm is really tired, so I'm gonna just end it. Thanks for participating.
Of course. I mean, I didn't really have a choice. You just turned the camera on, so.
Wait, we can make it look like the video ends in an accident. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I said that video!
It's called comedy. Look it up.
Wait, what was this video brought to us by?
The one time when I said I was gonna become a comedy major, Abby like slammed down whatever it was she was holding, and she said, "That's it. Comedy's over. We lost."